This is the Beyond the Box dumbbell workout. Before you get into the workout, check out our Instagram post or the BestBox app for the warm-up. Get ready for the workout by increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you should start to sweat a little bit before you get into it. For today's strength portion, we're going to be working on the mountain climber. Mountain climbers are holding a plank position while driving the knees to the elbows or going through some hip and knee flexion. Want to make sure that when we're doing those mountain climbers, we're not rotating through the hips. This is going to be a little bit more of a sprint or cardio feeling. We want to go fast and we want to get our heart rate up, but we also want to make sure that we're maintaining midline stability. So when I go down, I'm going to use my dumbbells as handles for a platform because I'm going to use them in the workout anyway. So just kind of gives me something to hold on to, kind of sets my shoulders up and might make it a little bit more difficult, more or less. But as I go down here, I want to make sure that I have a good solid plank position. So plank position, I want to make sure that I'm maintaining a neutral spine. So I am going to, from here, kind of create that perfect push-up position. I'm going to squeeze my glutes, and I'm going to pull my rib cage down towards my hips. And I notice that my hips and shoulders are about at the same height here, and I have a little bit of flexion on my back. What we don't want to see is we don't want to see the hips dropping. So look at this, my hips are dropping. I'm extending through the low back here, and I'm actually feeling a big pinch in my low back. This isn't a comfortable position. I don't feel strong here. So I'm going to take a big breath and squeeze, and then I'm engaging through my glutes here already. And then as I pull my rib cage towards my hips, I'm going to get back to this elevated position. And I should think about trying to push my low back up towards the ceiling. When I'm in this position, I'm going to start driving my knees to my elbows. In the warm-up, as you warm up into this, start slow. Make sure you can maintain your midline, your core engagement, while not rotating. Everything stays square to the floor. Don't open up your hips to the sides. And start going faster to where eventually, kind of almost like in a jog or trot. You're going to do 3 sets of 50 reps. Give yourself like a minute, at least a minute of rest between each set. As you're doing that, 50 reps is 25 reps per leg. So drive one knee up is 1, then the other is 2. So if I'm doing the 50 reps, it's going to look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 50. Make sure you do half one leg, half the other. A minute of rest between each set before going into the Metcon. The Metcon, you're going to take those mountain climbers. Use the skill work or the strength work ahead of it as an opportunity for you to feel what it feels like to do high volume mountain climbers. Because when we get into the Metcon, we have 5 rounds for time of 100 mountain climbers. So I would recommend like how you feel from the portion before where we worked on the mountain climbers. Can you do 100 at once, or is it better for you to do break it up into sets of 20, sets of 50? I would say do somewhere between, if you can, 3 to 5 sets. I would even recommend doing a little bit better than that and 2 to 3 sets. But if anything, try not to do more than 3 sets. Break the 100 mountain climbers into 3 sets. And if you absolutely have to, don't break it up into more than 5 sets. So 5 sets is the absolute threshold there in how much you can break the weight up, break the volume up. Once you're done your 100 mountain climbers, those will look exactly like the mountain climbers you did in the skill work or strength session beforehand. Following your mountain climbers, you're going to go into 10 devil's press. The RX weight is 50 pounds for the men or 35 pounds for the ladies. This is going to be a heavy and difficult movement. It is essentially a weighted burpee. So from your push-up position, the devil's press, hands on the dumbbells, you're going to drop down to the floor. Let your chest touch the floor between the dumbbells. From this position, I'm going to press out of that position, jump my feet forward, wider than the dumbbells if I can, and make sure my feet are nice and flat through here. I'm going to load, bring the dumbbells between my legs. From here, I'm going to drive and swing them up overhead. Locking out overhead, completing the devil's press. As I bring the dumbbells back down, back to the original position on the floor, chest to the ground, swing, and drive them overhead. You're gonna do 10 reps there. Definitely the limiting factor of the workout is the devil's press. So pick a weight that will allow you to get through those 10 reps. Do them one at a time. Take breaks if you need to. But I would say pick a weight that you can do at least 5 quickly before you need to take a break, and then do 5 again. And work towards those RX weights. Those are good goals to work towards. Make sure you rest 1 minute between rounds. This is going to require a lot of cardio. It's going to spike up your heart rate. So think of it as a sprint in each round. Try and get through it quickly. Get through those mountain climbers. Get through those devil's press nice and fast, knowing that you get 1 minute of rest before we go into the next round. Just to recap, 5 rounds for time of 100 mountain climbers and 10 devil's press, resting 1 minute between rounds. Get after it and have fun.